Right, good afternoon, people. Oh, that zoomed in, hasn't it? Whoa. We're calling these people Advantis, because looks like Yorkshire Water, Severn Trent, passed on my details to these people. So they've addressed it to Mr. David Jeremita. Mr. David Jeremita is here. What does it say at the bottom? Warning: a certificate is not evidence of identity. This is not me. This is who this letter's addressed to. Let's give them a call. Explain what's going off without contracting to Joinder.
Thank you for calling Advantis. For quality and training purposes, calls may be recorded. Please hold the line while we transfer your call to an account manager.
Good afternoon, Mr. Can I see your advance reference number, please?
I've got a letter here. Yes, the account details 11817058.
Thank you. Okay, just confirm I'm speaking to that person. You okay to confirm some security check?
Sorry, it's a bad line. Can you repeat? Say again.
No, no problem. Are you okay to confirm some security check? Just confirm speaking to the correct person.
Yes, you need to do what you... Yeah, go on then.
Give me your full name, please.
My name is David. That is my full name.
Okay, so you don't have a last name?
No, I don't have a last name, no. The account that I've given you is addressed to Mr. David Jeremita, yes, 18 Wellington Crescent.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
do you live at that too?
I am the one that is residing at this property, but I am not Mr. David Jeremita. I am David. The person that you're looking for is not alive, is dead. I regret to inform you.
Okay. Can you confirm your date of birth, please?
Me, I don't have a date of birth. The person who you're looking for has a date of birth, yes, and I can confirm that, but you're wanting me to commit a contract with yourselves, and I'm not going to, the same as I didn't with Yorkshire Water. So I'm ringing up to give you some details about this account and who I am and what the civil dispute is regarding, and that Yorkshire Water should have perhaps taken me to a small claims court rather than going down this route. It appears that a third party corporate entity has got a contract with Severn Trent, and Severn Trent have sold some data details onto your company. Your company believe you're looking for somebody of Mr. David Jeremita at this address, where there isn't anybody of that name at this address, and there was no contract with Yorkshire Severn Trent, and there's no contract with yourselves, and there's no consent. So I just wanted to ring up and rectify what the parameters are and what's happening here, because you guys are sending letters out. So yeah, this is why we're ringing you today.
Oh, that's okay.
So I'm not going to make a contract with you, and I'm not going to pay any money, and I don't want to deal with your company. And I am David, the natural living man. You're looking for... I've got my birth certificate in front of me here, and do you know what it says at the bottom of my birth certificate? It says, warning, a certificate is not evidence of identity. This is a bond. So whoever named me when I was a child named me David. That was my parents, my mum. There was a middle name and a surname attached to that, but that's only on the birth certificate. That's not me. That's a state-owned name, you see. So there's no... I'm just wondering what you're going to do with this account, or how you're going to handle this account.
You just that. Is this your matter? Is that what is this relation to you?
I beg your pardon?
What is Mr. Giramatti? What
Jeremy...
is it? What? Yeah.
Mr. David Jeremita is here with me now. He's been in an envelope and I've got him out. Mr. David Jeremita is not me, and he doesn't live here. He's a state-owned name, and you're writing to a state-owned name. So I'm ringing to inform you that he cannot speak for himself. Yeah, and he doesn't have any contracts with yourselves. But you guys have applied them to him, which is the dead 2D paper version of me. I'm the living man, David. I used to be called of the family Jeremita, if that makes any sense. Yeah, there's a living version of me and a dead version of me. Legally, I used to be known as Mr. David Jeremita. Lawfully, I used to be known as David, but now I'm just David. No date of birth, no no other details to give. I'm a natural living man.
No date of birth.
No.
So, what is the date of birth on your birth certificate?
The date of birth on the birth certificate is the one that you've got on screen. But I'm not going to contract with you. I'm saying that you guys are after some money, but you need to pass it back to Severn Trent. Severn Trent should take the person living at this address to small claims court to recover their money. Because your next step is going to be issue, because there's going to be no contract with David Jeremita, and with no contract, you'll then go to an administration court, which will be a county court, and issue a summons and a liability order for this amount owing, which is a civil matter, of which I will probably deal with then. But in the meantime, on this account 11817058, you can put down that the occupier of Wellington Crescent has been in touch. He doesn't want a contract. He doesn't want to consent. He never had a contract with Severn Trent. He doesn't want to deal with you, the Advantis Debt Collection Centre, because you are a third-party corporate entity. I have no contract with yourselves. I don't want to do business with yourselves, me, the living natural man. With regards to the money that your company's chasing, you're chasing it off a state-owned name. That's why it's written in capital letters, you see. And normally people ring up and tell you they are that person on that letter, but they don't know the law and the legal system like I do. So I'm not going to tell you I'm the person on that letter, and I'm not going to give you a date of birth, because that's then entering into a contract. Yeah, and that's called joinder, and that's connecting me, the natural living man, to my state-owned name. But without me doing this contract connection and data verification, your company doesn't get a contract with me, the natural living man. But normally every day people ring up and tell you what you want to hear and answer your questions, and you get consent and a contract and joinder, and then that gives you power of attorney over the account. But for this case, you're not getting any of that, and I wanted to politely and honourably ring up and give you the status of where we're at the minute, so then you can go and make the moves that you need to make.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's fine if you don't want to deal with us, that's perfectly fine. I can request sent back to the Trent. So I'll do that now. I mean, before surely, paid, previously, you built Severn Trent. So, that's all the information we have is from, Severn Trent.
I know.
But if you don't want to do, ourselves, I will request to get it sent back to them.
Yeah, I've given you a verbal cease and desist order over the telephone.
Right, okay. So I'll request to get it sent back.
Alright, buddy. May I take your name as a reference?
Yeah, my name's Dave.
Oh, wow. That is a great name, Dave. It's a great name. We could end on a high note then, but that's brilliant. Thanks very much for your time, Dave. I appreciate that. Cheers.
No problem.
All right.
No problem.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.
See you later. Goodbye. Ah, man called Dave. Well, there you have it. So he said he's going to pass my details back to the Yorkshire Water Company. I hope you heard everything. I'm going to play it back and have a listen, and we will see what we can see. No contract, no consent, no third-party corporate entity needed, and therefore he's going to send it back to Severn Trent, and then Severn Trent will have to take me to a small claims. That's materially illegal fiction. An actual man doesn't have to attend anywhere or do anything unless it's broke common law. So we'll see and let the game continue. This is the first contact I've had ever with Severn Trent. I've ignored all the letters, and I've sent back these. I don't know where my address is. You send these back. Oh, focus. Some focus. Here we go. Return for fraud. Return to sender. Let's go. Peace, love and light, dudes.